But when LeBron James gets in front of a camera and says, not the worst year, not the best year, didn't catch a lot of breaks. But when he was asked the money question when the Lakers season ended in an absolute pile of dung, and that is funny for those of you who know what just happened with the Lakers yesterday. Do you remember the old player? What's the name, Coca? Come on. We didn't talk about this before the show. I want to say Luol Deng, who was the fifth highest paid Laker this year. People may not even remember that he was a Laker. So when I said the season ended in a pile of dang or dung, that was supposed to be a joke in case you knew that he was being paid by the Lakers, if you even remember the fact that he was on the Lakers with that ill-fated deal, which LeBron James signed him to. I don't know that part, if that's true. What I do know is LeBron James took to the camera and said, hey, I don't get involved. The front office is going to do its job. You're going to hire a coach, figure out who's best for the team, and I'm all for it. I know the front office can do its job and do its job right. I'm ready to let them do its job, blah, 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 blah. Come on, Bron. Why not take the microphone and say, folks, we had a problem this year. I expected that bringing in Carmelo Anthony and Russell Westbrook would lead us to our second title in 3 years. I had the best season I've ever had. I only played 53 games. Because my body hurts. I got to get ankle surgery maybe. My ankle was completely sprained and cashed. But I'll tell you, we had the right people in place, and then we didn't. So I promise to you that this offseason, I will work diligently with the general manager to identify the proper head coach, the proper players, and we will return to our place of glory as the Los Angeles Lakers team that you are watching on HBO Max in a show called Winning Time. But no, he wouldn't own it. And then he got Rob Pelinka to say, hey, I'm the GM, so at the end of the day, the roster decisions are mine. I lead the whole thing. I've got accountability. Seriously, Rob, do you think that we want to read you say that? Do you think that your boss, Jeannie Buss, thinks that you make all the decisions on player personnel? I'm just spitballing here. Now, it's okay to give a quote like that so fans can say, oh, Mr. Rob Pelinka is being responsible, and he's saying that he runs the team. He's giving cover to the superstar LeBron James, saying it's my fault that we got Carmelo Anthony. It's my fault we traded for Russell Westbrook. Horse hockey. It was total LeBron. We know it. You know it. Enough with the quotes. So what is LeBron going to do for a head coach? How about getting Ty Lue back? You think he'll do that? There's a rumor that they want to get Nick Nurse out of Toronto. Coca had the best take about this before the show. He said Nick Nurse is going to leave Toronto, where he is beloved, a world champion, has a wonderful working relationship, which he has no idea whether it's a wonderful working relationship, with the president and GM there, who stayed, by the way, when he could have gone anywhere, and go take a Lakers job where LeBron is going to play for 1 or 2 more years, 2 if he wants to play with Bronny and the Lakers can draft him, where it's unlikely LeBron can have a better team than a better season next season than he had this season, because as you know, Father Time will not lose, even with LeBron. And Nick Nurse is going to do that? What is he, Del Harris? I'll give you a wait to see. Nick Nurse will not be the coach of the Lakers.